In this episode, our cat makes a special appearance, I stare at some chicken, I put butter in a pan, and I show you how to make chicken marsala. Welcome back to More Approved. I'm James, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken marsala. Chicken marsala is quick and easy, and I think you'll be thrilled with the simplicity of this great dish. Go ahead and preheat a pan and add a little bit of olive oil into it. You don't want a ton in there, you just want enough to coat the bottom. And then you take a 4-ounce chicken breast and then lightly dredge that in some flour that has been seasoned with pepper and salt. You'll know your pan is hot enough if you take a tiny little bit of flour and drop it in there, and if it sizzles off real quick, then it's ready to go. Our pan is nice and hot. We're going to go ahead and shake off the excess flour from our chicken breast. We're going to gently set that into the pan. Now you don't want it to move around at this phase. You want it to sort of sit there, and you want that flour to sort of brown up on the other side. We're going to take and turn our heat down just a little bit now that everything's nice and hot, because we don't want it to burn. And as soon as that side of the chicken browns up, we'll go ahead and flip it over and add in our mushrooms. And if you take a close look, you can see some fats that are coming out of the chicken, so we should be about ready to flip this over. I'm pretty happy with this. I believe our chicken's about halfway cooked through, so we're going to go ahead and flip that over. We're going to push that down a little bit. And now we're going to take a half a cup of mushrooms, add those in. And now we're going to let this cook and move the mushrooms around until they start to sweat. Our mushrooms have just about caramelized, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the flame. We're going to carefully pull this away from any heat sources, and I'm going to slowly add in some marsala wine. This does have a high alcohol content to it, so make sure that there is no open flame when you add this into your pan. We're going to swish this around the sides, try to equalize some of that heat. And now we're going to turn the flame back on and reduce that by half. Now that it's reduced down, we can go ahead and add in our chicken stock and our seasonings. Go ahead and add in our seasonings. And we're going to bring this back up to a boil and let this reduce down by half. Our sauce has reduced down nicely. I'm going to go ahead and add in just another tiny little dash of marsala to build that sweetness. And then we're going to take a tablespoon of butter, put it into the pan, and gently move that around. You want to make sure it's off the heat at this point, and you want to slowly stir that in. And now we're ready to plate. Now for plating, you can use pretty much any sort of starch and any sort of vegetable that you want, but I'm going to go ahead and take my chicken breast and arrange that right off the edge of my starch in my sauteed spinach. And I'm going to take some of these mushrooms, set those right on the top of that. And then we're just going to drizzle the sauce over the top of the chicken and off to one side, so you have a nice little pool. And there you have it, a quick and easy chicken marsala that you can do at home. I have the full recipe and ingredient list down in the description box. Thanks for watching More Approved. I'm James. Till next time, see you then.